welcome back to the channel. So we're back for another project. So I'm currently just working on something, and I was about to do another batch, and I thought, hey, let's film it for YouTube. So I'll just show you what I'm currently working on. I'm making these milestone discs. So I prepped these the other day, and I've got some blue ones as well, and I've just been doing all the vinyl, and I've been prepping these, and I want to do another batch of them but different ones, and I thought, well, whilst I'm doing them, let me film them for YouTube. So this is basically what we're doing, apart from the text is going to be different text, but you'll see that as we go along. So we've got those to do. So what I'll show you is I'll show you the materials, but before I do, let me just show you these. These are just some sublimated ones. So it's the first time I've ever sublimated on acrylic. So there are some imperfections, need to work on that, but otherwise I loved how they came out. So that's the acrylic ones. So let me show you the supplies. So I've got some, they're just short of 4-inch acrylic blanks. These ones are from Amazon, so they're just short of 2 mil thick. They're not quite as thick as these ones. These ones were from another supplier, so a lot better quality than the ones you get from Amazon. But be careful when you buy them from Amazon, because a lot of the listings I found, they were really thin ones. These were the thickest I could find, like 1.8 mil, I think they were. So they're still pretty thick. They're not flimsy. So just be careful with the listings that you get. So I got a batch of, I think, about 18. So I'm only going to use 6 today. And they all come with a protective film. So we're going to just take one side of that off today. Then you need some paint. So I'm using this one here. So I got this from B&Q, and this is like chalk paint, and this is in the colour chalk plaster, dried plaster, so it's like a beigey sort of colour. And then I found the best way to paint them on is with like a spongy brush, and then this just washes off with water, really easy. So the first step we need to do is we're going to take off the protective layer, get those ready, paint the first coat on, leave that half hour to an hour to dry, do the second coat, and then we'll leave that overnight before we move on to the next step. And you'll see that I'm using my weeding tool just to get off pick it from the corner, and then it's easy to grab. So that's those bits off. So I've got a bit of grease-proof paper down just to protect my table, and literally it's so easy. I don't even stir my paint. Grab blank and hold in. I've got to try and do this in frame. So hold in from that angle. I'm going to dip in. And where it's you know, doesn't look straight, or you've got little brush marks there, that almost gives it the effect, so don't worry about that. But any obvious brush marks mean we will be doing 2 coats on the main bit. We get that off, that's your first coat done. Set that to the side and let's do the other 5. So there they are, painted, first coat done. I'm not even going to wash this out before we do the next coat. I'll just pop that down on the bit of paper, put the lid on your paint. You'll see when these dry because they're shiny now, but they'll be matte once they've dried. So we'll be back to do the next coat in about an hour. Okay, we are ready for the second coat. Let's go for it. You can see they're dry now. I probably left them a bit longer than an hour. Okay, so now they're painted, we'll leave that overnight, and then come tomorrow, we'll come back and we're going to seal them with a spray. So I'll show you that tomorrow. So roll on 24 hours. So this is what I'm using to seal the paint. So I'm going to do that outside. I need to do it quickly because it looks like it's going to rain. So I'm just going to spray the acrylic blanks now outside. Okay, so we've got the Cricut set up, and what I've done in my Cricut design space is I've got my images. I've got 6 images. I got a circle shape. I sized this to 3.9, which is the size of the blanks, and I made sure that they fit inside the circle. So I no longer need that, so I'll delete that. I'll take those, I will attach, and we'll go and make it. We'll do it on the mat. Put it there on the mat. I've got my vinyl, my white vinyl ready, and we'll literally send it to the Cricut. We do premium vinyl. The mat is asking me to send in. I've got it taped down with some masking tape, and we'll start the cut. So I'll let this do its cut and then I will be right back. Okay, so the cut is complete. It's just come out, and I just want to make sure that the little bits of detail have also cut. So I've just, with a weeding tool, just made sure that they cut, which they have. So I'm going to unload the mat and take this off. So you're not really going to be able to see the designs on here till I've weeded them out, because it is on the white, so it's going to be hard to see. So I'm going to cut these out and then weed them. I'm sure you don't want to watch me weeding because, well, I don't think people enjoy weeding. But let's just cut these out so we can see what we're working with. So there's one there. So what I'll do is I'll see if I can just weed this out to show you. Close that up. So apart from the little bits of detail that I have to get out, you can pretty much see that. So I'm going to do that with all the other designs, weed these out, and then we'll come back for the next step. Okay, so you would have seen that I sprayed these earlier this morning, and just to show you the spray that I used. That's the spray I used. I got this from Amazon, so I will link this down below. But these have dried now, and whilst I was waiting for these, I did prep my vinyl. So you would have seen my designs I prepped, but then I've actually thought the white on this colour probably isn't going to show that nice. It's probably going to look a bit washed out. So I've now gone and done the same designs, but I've done it in this champagne gold. So I just thought that would look nicer against that colour. So it's the same designs, just different colour, and I'll keep the white ones. I'll use them, you know, if I do a different colour combo. So these have all been done, and I've weeded them all out, as you can see. So all that's left to do is we need to take the backing, protective backing off these, put some transfer tape on, and literally apply them. So I've got some transfer tape here from when I was doing the other one, so I'll see if it's still got any stick left on it, otherwise I've got a fresh piece there. So let's get started and let's do it. So we'll start with this first one. So I'll get my transfer tape. Pop it over. So this has still got the protective film. Peel that off. Make sure you're doing it on the back side. No, this isn't going to transfer, is it? So that was the struggle to get that off. I should have used a fresh piece. So I'm going to place that centrally as I can. Where it wants to lift off, just press down with your thumb. There you go. So I'm going to change this transfer tape, use a fresh piece. Okay, so we'll get the fresh transfer tape because that one was a struggle. I did about 30 blanks with that yesterday. Just pop that one on. That's there. Remove another back. So we've got the next one. So that was a struggle, I'm not going to lie, to transfer onto the transfer tape, that vinyl. This is the smart vinyl. So I find it quite stiff vinyl, but we got there in the end. So here they are. I think this colour combo is great. What do you think? I really like these as an alternative to baby milestone discs, so that I can smile, I can sit up, my first haircut, I can roll over, my first tooth, and I can giggle. And obviously this colour combo could be for girls, boys, doesn't have to be for anyone. And then let me just show you while you're here the other ones that I finished yesterday. So these were the sage green ones. So these are the month ones. So I think this combo looks great with the green and the white. So I've done the green. I've done them in blue. And then I've got them in the pink. So I think these look, and even these colours together, don't you think these colours just look beautiful? So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found something from this video helpful. Which one out of these, if you weren't shopping for a girl or boy, is your favourite colour? I mean, I love green, but I think all of them together just look lovely. And I'm thinking I'm going to do this one for my wedding discs that I'm making. I'm going to make a big welcome sign and some table signs. And I might actually do this colour, so I quite like that. Let me know what you think. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.